afternoon, and good evening, mighty warriors, and welcome to the next call in the series for the 2015 Summer Warriors session. Summer Warriors are the ultimate warriors, because despite the pull of the beach and the swing of the hammock, you guys have decided to take time and dedicate energy into growing and stretching yourself and your business. And today, that commitment is going to really pay off because we are bringing you some information that I think a lot of you are going to find enlightening and really innovative. And Amy and I try to review the basics for you. We touch on the things that are important to maintain as veterans and things that are important to learn if you're a new goddess or Adonis. But sometimes we find somebody doing something that disrupts business in a really positive way. Disruptive marketing is what that's called. And when we find someone with a new way of doing something, and then that person or people are willing to share those ideas and practices with the whole field, well, that is when you have an opportunity to decide to implement that change into your own daily business. So this morning, I am delighted to say that this right now is such a call because we have some goddesses with us tonight sharing some exciting information. But before we get to them, let's just take a couple of minutes to shout out to the goddesses and Adonises in the field because Jen Wilford just picked up an event for this Thursday, and the great part is that it's right across the street from her house. Awesome, Jennifer. And events to boost your business are waiting out there and waiting for you warriors. All you have to do is go get them. And Lori Pinky Daly didn't panic or get upset when her party only had 2 guests in attendance. Has anybody been there? 2 guests in attendance. She rolled up her sleeves, put some goddess grease into it, and turned it into. Are you guys ready for this? 2 guests. An $850 party. Laura, oh my God. Wait for it, girl. Woo-hoo! You reminded everyone to get those outside orders to their parties. And Sarah Miller did her first double header. Get your mind out of the gutter, people. I meant she did 2 parties on Saturday. And the first had her singing the $1,000 party song. And my favorite partner in crime, the lovely, the vivacious, the sexy, the fun, Goddess 69 was singing the song loud and proud on our WOW page. Make sure to catch her video singing, "This is how we do it," a $1,825 party with no back orders. Holy moly, that's right. Everybody went home with their goodies that night. Nicely done, Amy.
Thank you, ladies. Yeah. So I thank you for the shout out. And we also have to shout out to one of our favorite goddesses who did a video. Though you didn't see her face in the video, Sunshine Miller, she had a freaking $1,000 party, her second $1,000 party in her 2 years being a goddess. Way to freaking go, Yolanda. Woohoo! And then how about Kelly freaking Quimby? Like, listen, a tornado watch wouldn't keep this girl away from partying and celebrating. $1,852 in sales. That's right. Natural disasters will not keep her away. And speaking of more videos, Nicole Moneybags Martell, she posted her video lying in her bed, probably because she just rolled around in all the money she made from her $2,000 party on a Tuesday night. She's probably hiding quarters and nickels under her breast. Now, that is unbelievable. But let's give some major props to our girl, Annie Driscoll. Ladies, put your hands together for her. Annie had 4 parties over $1,000 each from Thursday through Sunday, totaling almost $5,000 in 4 days. Woo!
Annie, holy moly! I love it. Awesome. And I think that Nicole is starting the $2,000 Tuesday, so that's going to be a new thing. So that's incredible. I think the Warriors are ready to hear from our guest, Amy. Give us the 411 on who's going to be talking to us tonight.
All right. Well, first up, we have our girl, Katie Mahoney. She joined Athena back in December of 2012, and she is the proud team leader of the Pleasure Patrol. She's been married for 16 super years to her wicked handsome husband and her 2 teenage children and her loving, amazing puggle, Layla. We've all seen her all dressed up in cute little outfits on Facebook. And one thing I admire most about Katie is the strong relationship she shares with her mom and her Nana. So Katie works at a children's hospital during the day as a clinic coordinator. So Athena's is Katie's fun job. Katie is also a member of the 2014 GAB committee and also a Golden Circle of Leadership recipient. And Katie's also been in the top 10 for sales and her most important, though, her goal for this year is to have her team as a top 10 team.
Hi, Warrior. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to share this awesome info with you all.
And I'm a huge fan also.
And then we have next Talia Coccia. She joined Athena's in June 2008, and at that time she worked full-time at a job that was soul-draining, Bank of America. If you ever want to have your life threatened every day, just work on the helplines for them. And she knew that she needed an escape plan. Who didn't, you know? In 2010, Talia knew she had grown her business to the point where she was able to leave that soul-draining job behind, and she has not looked back since. Her favorite thing about being a goddess is that she wakes up every morning living the life she chooses to. Talia's a vegan, but let me tell you, she makes a slammin' buffalo chicken dip. She really does. She'll make a chicken dip for you. You just have to ask really nicely. Now, she gets to stay home with the light of her life, little Pasquale, and play each day, playing with a little bum-bum. Or she can get in the car and take a quick trip to do a party in D.C., paid for in cash, of course, with her goddess income. Now, Talia has been honored to receive an Outstanding Leadership Award at Golden Circle, alongside winning Top Monthly Recruiter, and she is the proud leader of Team Genitalia, and she has served on Gab in 2012. I'm telling you, we get a lot of girls here who put their vaginas on the line. Katie was one, Sarah won, I'm telling you, whew. Now, in 2014, she won the Golden Streamy for Most Viewed Goddess Demo, and if you've watched it, you will definitely know why. But most recently, Talia had her biggest month ever, placing third in the company with $9,500 in sales.
Wow.
Hi, everyone. Amazing job. And she makes a gorgeous baby. So, ladies, thank you so much for agreeing to join us tonight and for sharing your remarkable ideas. I have to tell you, I have been so excited since we set up the schedule for this particular call. I'm really stoked that you're both here. So many of our warriors were asking, what exactly is a spice box? And Katie Mahoney, I understand you are like the godmother of the spice box. So we'll start with you. So how did you come up with this amazing idea?
Okay, so I get every subscription box known. Glam box, Ipsy box, Jewel Maven, and even a box to cook a new fun meal with my family. This has become a complete addiction for me. When I get the email that says, your glam box is on the way, or your new nail polish has been mailed, it's like freaking Christmas. I can't wait to see the surprises in the mail. I've always been a fan of surprises with everything except for finding out what my children were. That I needed to be prepared for. So why not get people excited to receive a package from me, their goddess? It was a big light bulb moment for me. I knew this would be something amazing for me to offer to my customers.
I definitely knew that Katie was onto something when she mentioned the spice box idea. I mean, it's like a present to yourself, and who doesn't like presents? A spice box is a specialty box designed to pique the interest of our clients and consumers. We always have them in mind. They can choose to have a box that's a subscription style or for whatever they deem necessary in order to spice things up. They can be for anniversaries, birthdays, Father's Day, to celebrate a divorce, or, hey, protect one. Whatever floats your boat. They can be spontaneous, but requested as a surprise to spice things up.
Awesome. I'm right there with both of you guys. I never really understood either the power of that subscription box thing until my son, actually, who's 18, Zachary, signed up for one. It's called Loot Crate, and he loves it. And Loot Crate Day here is a big day. It's like him and his brother go through it, and, even if they don't love everything in it, they keep some stuff, they give some stuff away, but they both look forward to it every single month. It's a big deal.
It makes me think of Blue's Clues. Present time. Open the present and see what's inside.
That's right.
And actually, I say that now when I play my favorite slot machine.
Ooh, what's that? I love it.
Oh, you know it, girlfriend. I love my Twin Rivers. Now, I'm going to be honest, and these girls know how I love it too. I'm going to be honest and say I don't really know where to begin embarking on this spice box adventure. And I know I'm not the only one, so inquiring minds want to know, how do you get people interested in a subscription? Meaning, like, how do I get people's attention and relay the benefit? And how do you advertise it to your people?
So right now, my main focus isn't on the subscription benefit of this Spice Box. I'm kind of just trying to give my clients an exceptional product and work out any kinks in the meantime. I prefer to have a mass quantity of quality orders going out right now, and in 6 weeks, 3 months, or 6 months when I reach out for customer care calls, rather than churn something out every month that's generic. Here's how I get my interest. I sent my first box out, and I told my client that once she received it, if she got others to purchase one as well, I would treat it like a party because I'm not a freedom goddess, I'm an independent goddess. So I told them to post a picture in their favorite social media group, like on Facebook. For example, I get a lot of my business from a baby wearing group about how exciting it is to receive one and what the contents were. If people purchase saying, hey, I saw so-and-so's post, how can I get one? I'll give you monthly Spice Boxes free until your 10% of all those orders runs out. I ended up doing $4,000 in Spice Boxes in a day with this method.
I'm sorry. Did you just say $4,000 in a day? Amazing.
Yes.
What are you,
Thank you. When you have your client advocating for you, working for you, being the voice of the consumer as your partner rather than people hearing their sales pitch, that's for sure the easiest way to get the word out there. It only takes one single Spice Box order to get going.
So I do it a little bit different. I have a flyer displayed on my demo table at all my parties. I advertise on Facebook also and in a few groups I belong to. At parties, I'm really excited when I talk about these boxes. I present it like they're joining my secret club. I explain what I think about the boxes is so special. It's a surprise. And maybe there's something in these boxes that will make you step out of your comfort zone. Maybe there's something in these boxes that you have always wanted to try, but your partner was not into it. Well, it's in the box, so let's try it. And the customer was not the one that picked it out. Her goddess did, so it must be pretty great, right? So many women are nervous to approach their partners with something new in the bedroom, but with the Spice Box, it isn't the woman presenting it. It's the goddess behind the box.
That is awesome. It's like you're penetrating bedrooms everywhere, Katie, with your sexy ideas. Like, I'm the penetrator. And
oh my goodness.
What a great way to enlist clients that want to bring toys into the couples play, but they don't know how to bring it up either.
I know. So, ladies, like, what's the price range? Because I have so many questions about this. I think it's really, really awesome. I think this is a huge, huge thing that we should be breaking into. But I have so many questions, like how often do you ship? What type of products? Like, what do the packages look like? Just shower me with knowledge here. What's going on, Talia?
So I can definitely include some photos of Spice Boxes I've sent to date. I do want to eventually offer a monthly service just to streamline it for myself that says join by a certain date for a monthly subscription to receive, say, July Spice Box, and then have every client receive the same thing. But right now, I'm cornering a different approach. Because my clients are doing all the advertising for me, I think the excitement comes from every box being different. My clients love to wait and wonder what they're getting. They all compare and contrast products to each other, and then say one person doesn't get one gift and another gets another. They're like, oh, I love the lip service. Oh, I didn't get it. Looks like I have to get a Spice Box again next month and hope it's in there. But I think that they're really loving the personalized feel and customization that they get when they order the box. They know I'm genuinely trying to knock it out of the box for them every single time. I do $25, $50, $75, and $100 boxes. The $75 and $100 boxes I offer free shipping, and the $25 and $50 boxes have $6.95 shipping.
Now, for me, being Freedom, I found that a $25 box was a little bit too difficult. So I offer $50, $75, and $100 boxes. And, of course, if they want something more expensive, I can totally handle that. My last $50 box I just sent out was a helping hand massager, a soy candle, and a few samples of lube and a few pieces of chocolate, along with a little card inside welcoming summer. My $100 box was a tongue bath, perfect harmony, an Athena's toy bag, a nipple nibbler stick, a few summer survival samples like a Supreme, Afterglow oil, a hand and body lotion, and keep in mind each one of those samples costs $2. I also charge $6.95 for shipping every single box. But Talia, that's a really great idea to do free shipping for the more expensive boxes. I really like that idea.
Thank you.
These are all great ideas, but how the heck do you keep track of what you've already sent already? Because I'm afraid of someone receiving the same item twice from me. I'm going to admit it. It gives me a niche.
It's the Ruby Ring of the Month Club.
Well, first of all, PayPal tracks everything from their names, their addresses, their phone numbers. So when they pay me via PayPal, it keeps everything there. There's also an option just to ship directly from PayPal. So I don't even have to go to other sources. I can track it and all that. Now, as far as keeping an inventory of what they've received, I have an Excel sheet that lists their name, the PayPal email address that they paid with, so that I can easily search it, the amount charged, the date that they paid, and their preferences based on the questions that I asked them to see what items I'm going to send them, the items that they received, and the date the box was shipped.
Now, I am not an Excel girl. In fact, it makes me want to poke my eyeballs out. So for me, seriously, I've taken like 5 lessons in Excel and I can't do it. So
listen, let me
for me, it's an old-fashioned record keeping. I have a notebook. Every spice box I send out, I also take a picture of and I put it in my customers folder in my computer. Also have the customer marked in my calendar that goes to my phone, so I'm reminded if it's their month, if they are not on an every month schedule, which most of my customers have chosen a bi-monthly box.
Wow, okay. Oh, so you guys are super organized. How do you pick the items to go into the boxes? Do you have clients fill out a questionnaire to kind of get an idea of what they want? And if so, give us a little sample of what those questions might be. What are you asking to ensure that the things that they're getting are something that they're actually going to want?
Well, I think it's exciting. Well, Katie, it's exciting for you being freed up because you can pick whatever you want from the back office. And for me, it's nice because I can get rid of stock that I have on hand and make it work based on their questions. Like, I kind of leave them generalized. That gives me a direction, but it's not specific. So do you like lubrication? Now I can go into any direction. Do you like vibration? Do you like to play games with your partner? How do you feel about positioning products? So that way I can go from doggy style strap to sex sling, wedge. Are you interested in edible products and scented products? Do you have any allergies or dislikes I should be aware of? And if you have other toys or novelties, can you offer a brief description to help avoid duplicates? I always say, I think that's all I need to know, and I can put you something together awesome.
Now, we ask a lot of the similar questions, but, it's really important to ask these questions because I would hate for somebody to get something and be allergic to it. So I ask them, how did you hear about Spice Box? Please choose your frequency. Do you have any allergies? Do you like massage? Are you in a relationship? Have you ever tried an Athena's product that you love? Have you ever tried an Athena's product that you did not love? Oh, no. When is your birthday? If you are in a relationship, when is your anniversary?
I love those. And I love the language you use to Katie when you say, please choose your frequency. I love that. So let's pause right there and give our first code word. So our first code word today, Warriors, is male. Our first code word is male. M-A-I-L. Our first code word is male. M-A-I-L.
All right, ladies, so spill it. What have you learned about offering spice boxes? I want to know the good and the bad. And let's be honest, what if somebody hates their box?
So nobody has told me they hated it. Well, if they did hate it, they haven't voiced it to me as of yet. They're honestly a lot of work if you're doing them in high volumes, but it's an amazing way to clear stock out. I think that the questions we ask kind of safeguard us from sending something that someone could hate. And as long as the products are within their preferences, you can mold whatever you want into the boxes. You have freedom to do what you please to make it work for your clients. I've gotten rid of tons of things cough, cough, bacon lube. But remember, it would seem like a good idea at the time. Remember to send them quality products. I use the lube as an extra, so maybe a box was at $52, and I just threw that in to bump it up to $60, so they were just getting a bonus product. Because we don't want them to feel like they're receiving junk mail. We want them hooked. So I always send them my top sellers, for example, Perfect Timing Lube, and telling all their friends about how much they love their spice box or love their box.
Now, this takes a lot of work and record keeping, just like the rest of our business. It takes extra care because we're giving our customers a new experience. I look at it as every time I'm sending out a box, I feel as though I'm being invited into their homes again. And to me, that's a really big privilege. I want their faces to light up when they see a box from me. This is the vision I keep in my head. It's like being Santa all year long. I haven't had anybody dislike their box yet, and I hope I never do. But if I do, I'll apologize and ask what they hated about it and do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. I have not been happy with every subscription box I've gotten either. It's like a crapshoot, like the pink lipstick I just got is terrible. But I keep getting them because I love the excitement of them. And 99% of the time, I like what I get because it makes me try new things. And a lot of these new things I've tried have become some of my favorite beauty products that I never, ever would have tried before getting a subscription.
Yep. And then probably you end up giving stuff away, too, which, that's too. Like, my kids give stuff away out of their boxes that they don't like, and they give it to their friends. So. Do you guys use a form, or do you have your customers fill out, something to keep track of their credit card information? And, like, how do you have documentation of permission to charge them each month? I just want to protect myself as far as holding on to their credit card info.
So I have one word, PayPal. All you do is invoice them via their email address, and you never even see their card information. It helps them, especially purchasing from a stranger, to know that their information is totally protected. And this is a day and age of technology, so let's put it to use. Also with PayPal, if they don't pay immediately, there's a little button that says send a reminder, so it does all the work for you.
I do not have them fill out a form either. I also send a PayPal invoice out. They have 48 hours to pay. That way I'm not liable for having their credit card information. Being freedom, I feel like PayPal is what works best for me because I don't have a credit card machine. And the outside order option has been removed from the back office. I also send them an email or a Facebook message that just says, your spice box is in process. Please check your email and pay your invoice within 48 hours so I can get this awesome box in the mail to you. A few times I sent this message, and it turns into either booking a party or someone needing a refill order. Staying in contact with your customers is so, so, so important.
You got that right, sister. So do you advertise at parties about this service? I'm afraid of hurting my hostess's sales or credits for that night.
Well, if someone did choose to sign up for the Spice Box, I would consider at least the first box of credit as a order towards my hostess's party sales. But as of right now, I do not. This is because I'm offering a $250 shopping spree that ran from May 1st until August 31st, and I seriously hate to overwhelm my clients. I don't want to feel like a door-to-door salesperson, and I just give them options, so I don't want to offer them an additional option. But this has been a great outside order service for me. My parties is where I make my party sales, and usually behind my computer screen is where I make my Spice Box sales. Spice Box at parties will take away some fun. When I move towards a generalized monthly service, I certainly will consider it. It just doesn't fit into the mold for what I'm doing right now with the Spice Boxes.
Now, I do. I explain that this is the service I offer as their goddess after this party as a way to keep the excitement going in the bedroom for them, or as a way to keep them pampering themselves. And I also say if you spend at least $100 at tonight's party, you get $5 off your first Spice Box. I love hearing the talk about Spice Boxes as I'm packing at my demo. And when I send out my thank you notes, I always write spice up your life with my spice box, just as a reminder of the service I offer.
All right. So I'm kind of limited in my space in my house because I have kind of a small place. So how do you guys handle that? Do you have a station set up to kind of manage this process? How do you do that?
I utilize the same area that I use for packing outside orders and back orders. I just have a few more things there to make them look exciting and presentable, such as tissue paper. I really don't use anything extra than I would use to pack a normal order, though, being independent. So I generally have a spot already set up that I package orders in.
Now, space is the main reason I am not a stock carrying goddess. I have nowhere to put it or hide it off from my kids. My kids think I sell candles. Spice box fill day, I unload my supply order on my dining room table, and they get filled, personalized, and out the door before my kids get home from school to do their homework on the dining room table. I like to pretend my table's like Santa's workshop, sending out surprise boxes of happiness. I'm a dork.
So cute.
You are freaking adorable.
I even wear a Santa hat while I'm doing it. No.
I seriously was just going to ask you where Santa's hat.
No, I understand how an independent warrior can run a spice program, a spice box program, seeing that they kind of treat it just like regular outside orders and, you know, get rid of their bacon flavored loop as far as ordering and shipping and all that. But how does this process work on the Freedom side, Katie? Because this is a big concern when we mentioned it on the WOW page. Freedom is not allowed to have product on hand, right?
Right. So this was where my idea light bulb dimmed a bit, well, maybe a lot. I was like, oh, crap, how am I going to do this as Freedom? What has worked for me, and this is where the great bookkeeping comes in play for me, I send out my PayPal invoices, and they have 48 hours to pay them, because in 48 hours, I am placing my supply order. Everything I order from my boxes is always something I earn SV for. I am not going to be shooting myself in the foot not getting SV. I order all my spice box orders with my supply order. I get my order in, and I ship them out. I have not found another way, being Freedom, to do this and make it specialized for my customers. I like being able to put a personalized note in their box, a few samples, and maybe some candy. I can't do that if I place a customer order for them. I think if a goddess or Adonis decides to do this, they need to really be organized and focused on what they are doing. But with that being said, we are all very different, and we will all make it work best for each of us if you choose to do this. It would be great if there were an option for us to send out a spice box from the home office, but then again, I don't think it would get the personal touch, or TLC, Amy Lebrecht, if it's not leaving my house.
That's right. What about your fans? Your box won't get fondled so lovingly like it would from Katie if it didn't, you know? So, of course, I'm going to ask, do you package them fancy? Because I would really like you to post some pictures of the boxes you've sent to your clients.
Yes, we will. So this is my favorite part, the personalization of the boxes. If I know a customer loves leopard, I'm going to go to the dollar store and buy her some leopard tissue paper, and I'll keep it for her next box, too. A while back on another war call or WOW call, I remember Chrissy Shedd saying that she takes notes at all her parties about her customers. Little things she jots down in their order forms, like their kids' names, or if they're going through a divorce, hobbies, or if they're getting married. Little things mean a lot. Take the time to learn about your customers. Check them out on Facebook. I believe presentation is everything. I spend hours at Christmas time wrapping Christmas presents, making bows. I love making them look pretty under my tree. I do the same with these boxes. I always put in a personal card. You don't need to spend a lot on these little extras. If you find all these cutesy extras at the dollar store, you're good. For example, in May, I sent out a package of flower seeds with one of my boxes because I can see on her Facebook page she loves to garden. She loves that I did that, and the little personal touches are what's really going to make them appreciate the service you're offering them.
My God, Katie, you made me feel like a little spice box machine over here because it's so tough to do that when I feel like I'm just like, load box, load box, load box. So I keep my boxes just simple and sweet. The shipping box itself is like the spice box to me, but I always wrap the products inside. I kind of follow a minimalistic approach. I either use tissue paper, the same leopard print bags that I use to send customers home with their products from parties, or I have this giant roll of craft paper and I just put a simple twine bow on them. I always include a thank you card because I try keeping it related to the business, but I definitely see where those extras help. 3 business cards in a raw sample. Recently, I did begin to add a catalog as well with every order because I realized that with these spice boxes, I'm really reaching clientele that has no idea what Athena is. They think I'm simply a spice box service provider, and we're really a full-service shop, so they're located in parts of the country where there really isn't an Athena's presence. So not only are they getting the spice boxes, but they're learning what Athena's is as well.
That's awesome. Katie and Talia, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm actually writing feverish notes here myself, and I want to thank you both so much for a seriously outstanding call tonight. I know our warriors have feverishly been writing notes, and I just have to say, I think this is going to be one of the most replayed and re-listened to calls that we've done in a long time, and I really want to thank you guys for taking the time to formulate such awesome information to share. It's so deeply appreciated. Warriors, we ask that you not private message your questions to Katie or Talia on Facebook, but please check out the thread that we've posted on the Warrior Facebook page for any questions you have for them. This is going to avoid duplication of questions, but more importantly, it's going to make sure that your question gets answered and it's not missed. So that with that being said, would you ladies please give our Warriors their 3 action steps for the week?
Sure thing, yes. Okay, so number 1, get organized. Create a system that will work for you keeping track of all your spice box info.
Next, you're going to create a few sample spice boxes at home and play around with different ideas and different price ranges to find out what works for you. Take pictures of the boxes you have created, and then do a mailing on MailChimp or a Constant Contact or an email with a picture of the beautiful boxes you have created to show all your customers this amazing service you are offering them to build interest.
Oof, Carrie, you took the words out of my mouth. This has been a fantastic call. So, Warriors, before I give you the last code word, please listen closely to the following instructions. So if you're listening to the call Wednesday, July 1st, I can't believe it's July 1st, woo, you have 2 things to do before going to bed tonight. So email wow@athenashn.com. In the subject line, you must put Warriors of Wealth. In the body of the email, you need to leave your name, your Goddess or Adonis number, and the 2 code words. And the last thing you must do to be entered to win $100 in free product is to go to our WOW Facebook page and post your aha moment underneath the thread we have pinned to the top of the page with the 3 action steps for the week. Please do not post them randomly on the page because they will not count towards winning the $100 in free product. And Mother Goddess will draw a name later this week, and she'll post the winner in the group page. So our second code word is call. Our second code word is call, C-A-L-L. Now, all emails must be received by 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on Friday, July 3rd. But, heck, Warriors never wait. We get done. So, till next time, everyone, and have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks. Great job, ladies.